Hundreds of people kicked off St. Patrick's Day in Savannah with one of the city's most unique traditions, the land rush. It's before the parade even begins, people racing into historic squares to claim the best spots right along the route. And WSAV's Genevieve Lum shows us exactly how the morning rush unfolded.
Before the sun even rises over Savannah, the race is already on. At exactly 6 a.m., the whistle blows. And in a matter of seconds, Lafayette Square transforms into a full-on sprint for prime parade real estate.
And we just ran right in through there, and then we set up our tent, and now we have our tent.
But getting here takes more than just speed. For many, it's hours, even days of planning.
Yeah, I got up at 3:30.
About 2 o'clock this morning.
And once that whistle blows, it's all about execution.
I'm going to throw these guys out front, and then I'm going to bulldoze in behind them, dragging her.
Well, you lead in with the tent. It's the battering ram of the charge. It's a 4-person kind of game, 2 per tent. You run in there, take your spot, you plant it, and you box them all out.
And while the competition can get intense, the tradition is all about something bigger.
Family, love, friendship, the city coming together. It's what makes Savannah.
Spirit. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
And once the running stops, the celebrating begins.
My next beer.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
In Savannah, the early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets the best seat to the biggest party of the year. Reporting, Genevieve Lund, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Of course, St. Patrick's Day isn't about the crowds alone. It was the floats that stole the show. Dozens of them rolled through the streets, each one packed with color, creativity, and months of preparation. For many groups, it's their chance to stand out and be part of one of the city's biggest celebrations. You're talking bold color schemes to detailed decorations. This year's parade floats were a major highlight of the celebration. Local organizations spent weeks planning and building their designs to make an impression along the route. Some groups even returned with new ideas after learning what worked best last year, choosing the right float and transforming it to match their vision, all part of the process. And for many, the goal wasn't just to participate, but to create something memorable for the crowds.
The Hamilton Turner House was our fraternity house many years ago. So we always stood when the parade went this direction, we stood in front of it. So when it moved that direction, we moved here. Well, actually, we moved there, but WSAV came and moved there, so we moved over here, and they moved here, and now we have a gentleman's agreement.
Well, organizers talk about those floats, and they say the creativity on display each year continues to raise the bar for future parades. And before the parade stepped off, people crowded into the iconic Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist for the annual St. Patrick's Day Mass. Hundreds of community members, including Grand Marshal Marty Hogan, gathered in the cathedral to celebrate the feast day of St. Patrick. It's believed that Patrick played a part in Savannah's Irish and Catholic lineage. He's believed to also have brought the faith to Ireland. Those in attendance got to see some historic artifacts as well. A statue of St. Patrick from Savannah's originally St. Patrick Catholic Church and a Celtic cross made special for the cathedral. And for many families, the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade, a tradition that goes back decades. Lisa McGalliard has been meeting up with friends and family at Lafayette Square for nearly 50 years. She says they always bring plenty of food and beverages for the parade, and while waiting for it to start, well, they play card games, they eat, they drink, and meet a lot of new people from all over the United States. And they're set up right beside the WSAV production.
Hamilton Turner House was our fraternity house many years ago. So we always stood when the parade went this direction, we stood in front of it. So when it moved that direction, we moved here. Well, actually, we moved there, but WSAV came and moved there, so we moved over here, and they moved here, and now we have a gentleman's agreement.
Well, Lisa says the favorite part of the day is the tradition, as well as, of course, the family and friends surrounding her. Last week, we told you about the history of Irish dance and how Savannah's Legacy Irish Dance Academy has been keeping that tradition alive. Well, Jillian Coles caught up with them again today to see how those routines came to life on the parade route.
The Legacy Irish Dance Academy dancers spend all year long perfecting their steps. Well, residents and tourists are getting to see them take center stage right here at the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
switching out their hard shoes for sneakers to bring traditional steps and routines to parade goers in the hostess city.
We're also going to do St. Patrick's Day, which is that traditional set. So the tune that's played anywhere around the world, if an Irish dancer is there, they know how to dance St. Patrick's Day. So obviously it's our favorite dance for our favorite holiday.
With stiff upper bodies, quick footwork, and high energy, Legacy Irish Dance Academy dancers jigged right up to the crowds as they cheered.
I love the little girls, how they're just energetic, full of energy, and with the smiles, it just draws the crowd in.
Irish dance has been around for thousands of years around the world. In Savannah, it celebrates and teaches young ones Irish pride, community, and resilience.
At a very young age, learn hard work, discipline, and they learn how to lose. They learn how to come back. They have a ton of fun doing it. So it's a great atmosphere just in general for family and fun and exercise, really.
The dancers travel all the way to Ireland to compete, where owner of the academy, Abby Wood, says the caliber of competition is much higher, but the culture resembles Savannah's parade.
The dancing here, as far as culture is concerned, Savannah is like the perfect place to match Ireland. They're family oriented. A lot of them are Catholic. They work hard, they love to have fun, and it's really just about celebrating each other.
Although Irish dance is unique in timing, style, and tradition, its influence can be seen across many forms of modern dance today. Reporting in Savannah, Jillian Coles, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Well, it looks like fun for all those girls. When it comes to weather for St. Patrick's Day Parade Day in Savannah, you never know what you're going to get. Today, what you got? Well, you got cold. Where's you got today?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 layers and the blanket.
And blanket. 5.
Yep, in many cases, fashion went right out the window in favor of warmth. People dressed for the weather with their favorite accessory was a blanket. You're talking about layer after layer for everybody on the route watching the floats roll by. Some folks did bring out their Sunday best. Others turned to coffee or hot chocolate rather than green beer. One man even put his hand warmers on his ears to make sure the fun wouldn't stop.
You know, you got to do what you got to do in Savannah, Georgia for St. Patrick's Day.
You're going to make it all the way through.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're here for the long haul. And they said it was going to be cold, so I was prepared for it. So I knew. It's like,
You had the fur ready, huh?
I had it ready. I already said I'm going to wear my full faux chinchilla coat.
She was having a good time, too. Trust me, even the street vendors said the thing they sold the most, hats and gloves for the people who were unprepared or the ones who needed a little more green in their wardrobe. You may have seen some familiar faces at the parade today, right from your TV screen to the streets of Savannah. WSAV was a big part of the St. Patrick's Day action. Our very own float you see right there, WSAV anchor Tina Tyus Shaw, joined by Director Joey Lamar, and of course Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts and meteorologist Alyssa Carsley as well. The team says that even with the cooler weather, everybody had fun seeing and interacting with viewers all along the route.
The weather may be a lot cooler than years past, but I got to tell you, along this parade route, it is simply phenomenal. What a great turnout. We're having a wonderful time. Hope you're having a great time as you're watching WSAV all along the parade route.
And the WSAV team all agreed it was a great turnout already. They say can't wait to be back next year.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic. The accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
Well, with how many people we have, of course, in and around downtown Savannah, traffic is pretty, I'd say, awful between the main streets. Bay Street reopened, still slow spots there. Liberty Street, not a great time right now either. If you are heading through town as well, if you're going to be going towards, say, President Street, few areas of hit or miss congestion around the Truman Parkway until you get to General McIntosh Boulevard. If you want to get through town and skip the traffic, Victory Drive, smooth flow in both directions. Durant Avenue, at least for this time of day, also looking pretty good, just a little bit of congestion at White Bluff and Bull Street. Your drive times at this moment going from Savannah to Hardeeville on Highway 17, about 15 minutes, of course, once you get off of the main streets. Then if you're heading out of town in general, currently just over an hour if you have to head back to Hilton Head Island.